Good morning, TCTC. I'm your host, Blake Stout, and this is TCTC time. Today we'll be joined with Mrs. Gensburg and a guest to talk about enrollment.
Happy Tuesday. I'm joined here today by a guest from Kent Trumbull, and she's going to give us a little more information about that enrollment E that we've been talking about. So first thing, what types of college degrees are there?
So we're going to start simple and go a little more complex. The two college degrees that you should know about for now are the 2-year associate degree and the 4-year bachelor degree.
And I know sometimes we see college, we see university. Like when someone's looking at that, what are the types? What are the differences?
So that's a really good question. Again, we're going to start simple, go a little more complex. So the first level would be a technical college. An example of this would be ETI Technical College. These are also called vocational schools or career colleges, and typically these will offer certificate programs, diplomas, or associate degrees.
Okay.
What you want to know is the credits may not transfer to another institution because it's a technical college.
Okay. And then the next step. So what's the next step? Something thinking about getting maybe a little more complex of a degree.
So the next level up would be a community college, and an example of that would be Eastern Gateway Community College. And these offer certificate and 2-year associate degrees. These should transfer to another school. And again, Eastern Gateway Community College is a great example of a community college.
And then our next level is colleges.
Yes.
Okay.
So Standard College, an example of this would be Hiram College, and they offer up to the bachelor's degree level. And then next we have universities, which Kent State University is one of these. This is the highest level of higher education, so they offer that associate, bachelor's degrees, but then also beyond that they have master's degrees and doctorate degrees typically.
So I think what's important then, Melissa, for information to know is, as students are saying, oh, I want a 2-year degree, or I want a certificate, that helps narrow down what they're going to look for then.
Yes.
You know, so if you're looking for a certificate, we're going to look at more of a trade or technical school. If we're looking for something to go up to a master's, then we want something with university in it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how do students decide what to study?
So what I love about TCTC is you guys are already so ahead on that. You've been thinking about this junior, senior year. You guys get a chance to try out those different types of jobs, think about what you're interested in. It's a really good idea to think of what your dream job is or what you want to do, and then Google that, research that job. Do you need a certificate? Do you need a license? Do you need a college degree? And then talk to somebody that has that job and ask them questions about that. Then you'll be able to pick what kind of school you need to go to for that.
I think that's important because you need to make sure you get the school that matches what you want to study, because not every school has every topic and not every school is going to have every degree. So juniors thinking, seniors maybe almost in that decision-making mode, what are common mistakes that students make when they're picking a school?
So with pretty much anything, it's easy to go either too small or too big. I'm not talking about the size of school, but it's easy to do too much or not enough. So doing too much might be, you've always lived at home, you bite off this huge jump, you move out of state, you go to your dream school, you don't check the price tags, you rack up a lot of student loans, and then you drop out before you finish because it was too overwhelming. You come home and you don't have a degree to show for what you did. That's really sad. Another thing would be not doing anything at all. So you like your job right now, you decide I'll just stay here, I'll do what I'm doing, I don't need to go for extra training. And then you start a family and you realize minimum wage job isn't paying the bills, and then you regret not having gone to college or some other type of training.
I think what we encourage students to do is explore all the E's, enrollment, enlistment, employment. So don't decide that enrollment is not for you until you've explored it. After you've explored it and said, but this isn't what I want, then that's fine. Then let's move on to the next E. But just because maybe you've always thought, oh, I don't want a 4-year degree or I don't want a doctorate degree, doesn't mean that maybe you don't want an associate's degree or a trade school or something. So explore all those options and then make, a decision, and make sure you research, like you said, this is the job I want, what kind of degree do I need, and where do I get it? Okay, so a little more information. Tell us a little bit about Kent Trumbull. Okay.
All right, so at Kent State Trumbull, we do have the best of both worlds. So we have that small school feel, the low tuition that you would maybe find at a community college, but we are a university. So we have that reputation and we have tons and tons of options within our university system. I will let you know enrollment is super easy with us. At Kent State Trumbull, we don't even need your ACT or SAT scores. So all you need to do is fill out an application, which doesn't take long, and send us your high school transcripts. And then the last step would be to pay the application fee or have us waive your fee. And there's a lot of ways to get that waived.
And what a lot of people don't know is Kent Trumbull has expanded to the degrees that they offer. So you can get a 4-year degree in nursing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are there other 4-year degrees you can get right at the Kent Trumbull branch?
There are actually 11 bachelor degrees you can do 100% at Kent State Trumbull.
Okay.
Our newest one is theater, but we also have English, psychology, criminology, and justice studies.
Okay.
Lots of really great options.
I think a lot of times our students, they pass it every day, you know, because you're driving here. You don't maybe think of it as an option, but it's a great affordable option if you're thinking of it. So as you're exploring all of those E's, if you're thinking about Kent Trumbull, Melissa is actually sitting in the cafeteria every Friday. So meet her, introduce yourself, talk to her a little bit and see if it's a good fit for you. And if it's not, let's just continue to explore those E's and see what is a great fit for you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. But before we go, here's a sneak peek into Thursday's episode. And as always, have a great day, TCTC.
This Thursday on TCTC Time. Make sure you tune in because Mrs. Wright will be talking about Capstone. Also, we will be talking about registration for voting. And last but not least, we will be announcing the winner for the Blankets of Love contest. See you this Thursday.